After working with thousands of people all around the world in terms of helping them towards their spiritual awakening and expanding their consciousness, we've always had many questions from people saying, Master, am I going crazy? I'm hearing things, I'm seeing things, and all this type of stuff. And that's why I've gathered up 10 most common, maybe crazy signs, but to reaffirm that you're not actually crazy because we're all in this together. I put together 10 signs that you're not crazy, but you are just spiritually awakening. And this is what we're going to break down in this video. So we're going to have some fun with this and we're going to break it all down. And if you can resonate with any of the 10 points that I'm about to say, please do comment below and let us know which points you can resonate with. But before we get into it, show reel. Hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here, and in this video we're going to break down 10 signs you are not crazy, you are just spiritually awake or spiritually woke. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to break it down on point number one. Point number one is you enjoy time alone, right? It's highly likely going through your spiritual awakening that you don't require external to make you happy anymore. So a lot of the time you're very happy just being by yourself, and that's not a problem. Maybe you feel less social as you used to be. Maybe you feel like, oh, am I turning into an introvert, or what's wrong with me? Nothing wrong with you. It means you've done enough inner work to be fulfilled when you're by yourself. It's a good sign. Then moving on to sign number two. Sign number two is you see signs everywhere you go. You keep seeing a lot of 111s, 222s, 32555s, butterflies, and all of these different signs. And you keep seeing these repeat all around you. If you see that, that's absolutely normal. You're not going crazy. It's not hallucination, right? This is you in divine connection with the universe, and you're starting to raise your level of awareness. So you're starting to notice all of these signs around us, right? Then moving on to sign number three is no reactions. What does that mean? It means almost like you give zero, right? It doesn't matter what people say, it doesn't matter what people do, people are upset, people are crying around you, whatever's happening, even some family members who are close to you, they're going through something, but you don't feel the emotion anymore. And sometimes people think, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. Why am I feeling emotionless? But it's not, because emotions is the attachment, the human attachment that people have in connection with each other. So when you are emotionless, actually you're freeing yourself. You're now detached, right? You're detached from that energy and motion in the physical plane. And that's a good thing, right? So because now you are not affected by the surroundings. So that's also a good sign as well. Now moving on to point number four, small talk frustration, right? You can't deal with small talk anymore. Maybe sometimes you meet up with your friends from school, from college, from university, and then they're all talking nonsense and you're like, why? What am I doing here? Right? And sometimes you question because they were your best friends once upon a time. And you're thinking, why is it that I feel this separation right now? But I need everybody to understand, right, that elevation requires separation. Now you are elevating, you're awakening. It's naturally going to happen, right? So you want more meaningful conversations. That's absolutely normal, right? Number five, you start feeling others' emotions. Now, what a lot of people refer to is empath. You feel, even when people don't say anything at all, in those moments, you feel like it's a bit like telepathy, right? People are upset, and you ask them, you say, how are you doing? They say, I'm good. And you say, no. Tell me, there's something going on. And then you get it right. What is that? That is your intuition. That is your level of consciousness. They are your supernatural powers or your even spiritual gifts. So that's totally fine, right? You start feeling these emotions. Sign number six is your desire for world peace. Now it feels a bit like hippie-like, right? World peace, love everywhere, right? But it's absolutely fine. That's normal. Why? Because you remember, this is the remembering. You remember you come onto this physical plane as a light being, as light, love, and positivity. Now you're returning to source, and everything you see is just love. And everything you want for people is just love and kindness. No jealousy, no separation, no hate, no anger, no comparison. It's just pure love, and you desire world peace. Now, moving on to the next sign, number 7, you don't care what other people think. So you just want to be you. You dress the way you want to dress. You speak the way you want to speak, right? You do whatever you want to do. And although people may have judgment, it's okay. You're not bothered about it anymore. That's also another big sign. Number 8, now this is a bit of a strange one, but we've had this quite a lot, especially those who go through or grow through some of our online programs, whether that be the yoga or meditation classes, or even the 108 circle, is you start seeing someone else in the mirror. Now I know for some of you that's supposed to sound absolutely freakish. What do you mean see somebody else, right? Why? Because when you raise your level of consciousness, you start noticing when you look into the mirror and you do certain things like mirror practices, meditations, and mirror work, you start realizing that you are not what you see. You are beyond what you see. So sometimes when you look deeply, you see something else and someone else, and you see this shell that is almost like a stranger, yet at the same time a stranger that you know. Right? So sometimes you see the faces morph. That's absolutely normal for conscious people. Okay? Then sign number 9 is you smile for no reason. You're just always happy. Right? You can sit in a room and for no reason you just start smiling. You just feel happy. You feel love, peace, and bliss. That just shows that you are connected. Your vibrations are high. Right? When your vibrations are high, it's connected to joy, to love, to positivity, to enlightenment. That's your connection with the divine. And then moving on to the final sign, sign number 10. No need to help people. What does this mean? I feel like on my journey, this was one of the biggest things. A need for contribution is a human need. So meanwhile, a lot of people think that, oh, it's good, giving is living. We should want to contribute and help people. But we will soon realize something, is that if our happiness depended on helping people, actually, eventually it will lead to unhappiness. Why? Because you will eventually come to the realization that you cannot help everybody and you cannot actually only have positivity in this world. And so what does that mean? At the time when you get to a level of consciousness where you have no need to help, I'm not saying don't help. You still contribute, but without the need. And when you can contribute without the need, meaning when people are going through something, you are okay just letting them be, while you are okay helping them. You are willing to help them, but if you do not succeed in helping them, it doesn't affect you at all because there is no need. Because you understand that we live in a world of duality. And so you no longer have this chase of needing to save the world, but just being the love, the kindness, the compassion, and the contribution in amongst the collective intelligence that you are. Now, let me know if you resonated with any of the points at all. Please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Let's get more conscious creators on this video and connected here in this beautiful space. Also, comment below, let us know which points you actually connected to and which ones you can resonate with. Let us know also inside the comments where you guys were tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, I'm signing off. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.